everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. There is no lesson today. It is just a Q&A. I'm just setting up here. I am Robin. I am your Canadian teacher. And if you got any English questions, you better start typing them in. And I'm just going to check to see who's here in the, which students came tonight. It's tonight for me. It might be daytime for you. Layla's here. Anna. Hello, Anna. Carrie. You guys saw my drawing. That's took me less than 10 seconds to draw that. Sleepwalker, Alyssa, yo. Well, Christmas is coming, Alyssa, so maybe you should say ho, ho, ho. Syed. Gertrudis, Andre. Man, I really want to talk to Andre more, but it's hard to get it. Oh, Michelle's here. Oh, hello, Michelle. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm just going to put a quick link in the WhatsApp groups. And you guys are writing your questions. If you got any questions. All right, there's the link. In the WhatsApp. I've been changing the WhatsApp groups again. A lot of people have been removed because they weren't very active. But we're not going to worry about that right now. All right. Let's see what's happening with your questions. Everyone's saying hello to each other and me. That's good. Syed, why you're not in WhatsApp group? Oh, I had Layla. Today is green tea. Dia, hello. Sarah Seal. I think everyone here knows me from WhatsApp. Okay. And here, let's jump to the, I got so many things happening right now. This is not easy sometimes. All right, close that. And let's jump to that. This is my work area. Put my comments over here. Teddy's here, little Robin. He's assisting me as always. And then let's get Layla's question up here. Layla has a question. Here's her question. He will get married to her. He'll marry to her. What is the difference between them? He will get married to her. Well, there's your future. Let's make the sentence. He'll marry to her. Well, we're going to cut out the to. And what is the difference? Well, in this sentence, the verb they're going to use is get. And in this sentence, the verb they're going to use is marry. All right? So they're using different verbs. You can say get married or marry. They mean the same. It means the same thing. Just two ways to say the same thing using different verbs. Alyssa, what's the difference between sneer, jeer, and smirk? Or, I don't know, sneer. Alyssa, this is hard because these are all different ways these are expressions we show with our face. Now, I can't teach you by showing with my face. Well, I will, but I also need to. So Alyssa's is asking about these words. So I got to explain. Well, I'm just going to the dictionary, Alyssa. And fixing your spelling. Sneer is E-E-R, but that might not be your fault. All right, let's start with sneer. So right from the dictionary, a sneer, to show that you have no respect for someone by the expression on your face or by the way you speak. I didn't know it was by the way you speak too, but yeah, a sneer is... I'm showing my audience now, but unfortunately you cannot see it. This is a sneer. You're showing that you don't respect someone with your face, and I'm sure you can imagine. I'm sure you've done that and still do that. Jeer. Going at the dictionary. Looking at the dictionary. Jeer. To laugh at somebody or shout rude remarks at them to show that you do not respect them. So it's another way to show you don't respect someone. It's kind of the opposite, I guess, of cheer. You cheer for someone, hooray, and you jeer, boo, boo. And smirk. Well, smirk is just a kind of an evil smile. Let's simplify it. A smirk is an evil smile. That's all I'll say about that. Now, Alyssa, I'm not really good at dictionary stuff on a live stream. I'm better with sentences. All right. Oh, you guys have a lot of questions coming in. Charles Basol, hello. Muheb, hello. May, hello. Carrie asks, do native speakers use chastise in a daily conversation? Yes, chastise. And Sleepwalker, what is the difference between recovery and heal? Well, we would use these in a sentence like this. He or she needs to recover. Oh, I'm writing on the screen. He needs to recover. He needs to heal. So that can mean the same thing. He needs to recover. He needs to heal. Some nuances. Well, I guess wounds. I think they're almost the same. There might be some nuance I'm not thinking about right now, but for the most part, they can be used both for physically you're healing your body or mentally you're healing your mind. You can use both of them. There might be a difference, but I'm sorry, I can't think of it right now. They're pretty close in their meaning. Jonathan asks, could you please explain to us how we can use noon? Well, noon is just 12 p.m. and midnight is 12 a.m. So noon is exactly 12 p.m., not 12:01, noon, 12. And midnight is 12 at middle of the night. Noon is the beginning of afternoon. So I eat lunch at noon and I go to bed at midnight. Tika, I joined one group of yours and I'm just a silent reader. Actually, I want to join the conversation. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Win, hello. Asin, hello. Cliche. So Tika asks, what does cliche mean? That's an important word to use. And I'm going to get the Oxford Dictionary right away to help me out because, as you know, Tika, it's probably not easy. Cliche. Now, this is what a cliche is. From the dictionary, a phrase or idea that has been used so often that it no longer has much meaning and is not interesting. So I don't have good examples of cliches right now. Here, let me see if I can get a good example of a cliche. Cliche, if someone says, "Oh, that's cliche," that's kind of a little bit negative. It's something that's overused, some sort of expression that's overused. Here, I'll use an idiom. If I said the idiom, "It's raining cats and dogs," every time it rains, a lot of my students, "Oh, it's raining cats and dogs," they want to use this idiom, but they kind of overuse it too much, and then it becomes cliche, which means when someone says it, I don't really like it anymore. So cliche, that's a tough one to explain. So whenever someone says something where they overuse it, they use it too much, that sentence or expression, and it can become a cliche. Cliche. That's how we pronounce it. I lost the comments. All right. Carrie asks, is there an English term for a person who always needs attention and love from other people, especially from the opposite gender? I don't know. Is there an English term for a person who always needs attention and love from other people? In a negative way, we could say that person is needy or an attention whore. In a positive way, I don't know. Maybe someone else knows they're needy. What's midday? That's noon. Midday could be noon. Gertrudis says, can you pronounce? You want to say pronounce abscess, fluorescent, and luminescent. So abscess, fluorescent, luminescent. Abscess, fluorescent, luminescent. That's how I pronounce those words. DMZ, hello. Oh, you guys got a lot of questions. Hi guys. And what's the difference between gorgeous and awesome? Well, gorgeous is talking about the appearance of someone. They look very beautiful. Awesome just means something's great or cool. That could be appearance. That could be anything. Little Robin is awesome. So you could describe anything as awesome. That's cool. Gorgeous is mainly about appearance. A woman's appearance. Layla. What's different? Oh no, that's not Layla's. Here we go. Layla says, I tried to do my homework fast. I tried to do my homework quickly. Could you explain what's the difference? Oh, they're the same thing. They're synonyms. Fast and quickly. That's the same thing. Win. You were dog tired in need of sleep. What does dog tired mean? Dog tired, it just means very tired. I've never used that expression, but that would mean very, very tired. Ruel, hello. Lolly, lolly. And A for Anna. Ugh, something's wrong with my copy. I had a shower, same as I had taken a shower. When do you use had? Very often with grammar questions, you are not putting enough information. But anyway, I'll make this simple. I had a shower is not a full sentence, right? I had a shower before he came or something like that. I had taken a shower. I'm going to simplify this. Why are you using the perfect here? I'm just going to change the tense. I had a shower, I took a shower, which would mean the same. So your sentence is I had a shower and I had taken a shower would also be the same, just different grammar. But you wouldn't make a sentence, I had a shower. You would need more information in that sentence. Do you like reading books? Are you asking me? I like reading books, but I don't have time. Win. What kind of person is a happy hour guy? Well, I don't know. Happy hour is when the bar gives a discount on alcohol. So happy hour is when a bar gives a discount on alcoholic drinks. So every bar, well, not every bar, but a lot of bars have happy hour. That might be like 5 to 6 p.m. is happy hour, which means drink prices are cheaper. To describe someone as a happy hour guy, I don't know. That depends on the writer, but that's not a common expression. I think you probably got that from a book. Have a safe journey, have a safe trip. Exactly the same. A for Anna. Have a safe journey, have a safe trip. Are they the same or different? They're the same thing. It's the same thing. Win. How can I say the time? How can I say the time? 00. Well, you're using a 24-hour clock. In English, we usually don't use a 24-hour clock. We use 12 hours, 12 hours. So that's 12:01. That is not midnight because only 12 a.m. is midnight. 12:01 is 12:01. So that is not midnight. That is just 12:01. Raha. It has become a cliche to say that Prague is the most beautiful city in Europe. I don't know. I haven't heard about that. Dia yaha. I saw your question, but I'm gonna pat. What's the meaning of fallback? It's a phrasal verb. It can have many meanings. Dia. It can have many meanings. I need a full sentence. Dia. Layla writes, in many cases, some members use slang and idioms when we chat, but I don't understand them. I feel shy to ask. What should I do? Well, you said the problem, you know, I do not have time. If you're shy, this is not an English problem, guys. If you're shy, I can't help you. No one's going to help you if you're shy. So if you're shy to ask, that is definitely your problem, and that is blocking you from getting better. So don't be shy. Ask everyone, what are you talking about? I don't understand. Jonathan, Teddy, it's an idiom. No, Teddy is not an idiom. Sleepwalker, Robin, do you use short versions of words? For example, no, I don't. No, I never use that. No. No, okay. Carrie asks, one of my kids I teach asked me, what is the difference between, well, we don't need that information. What is the difference between wave and surf? That's a question. Wanna is not a word. That is a sound. Well, you guys, this is a dictionary question again. So I'm going to go to the dictionary. And if you need me to go to the dictionary and type in wave for you, I'll type in wave. And I'll copy that. And we'll put wave. And then I'll type in surf. Go. Let's take a look right from the dictionary. You could have did this. Wave, a raised line of water that moves across the surface of the sea, ocean, etc. I think we all know what a wave is. And what is surf? Large waves in the sea or ocean and the white foam that they produce as they fall on the beach on rocks. So the wave can be in the ocean, but the surf is when they're hitting the land, I guess. The surf is when the wave hits the land. From what I can see, the white foam, that they fall on the beach and the rocks. That seems to be the answer of what's the difference between wave and surf. I didn't know, but the dictionary. Oh, May. So May has a question here. Sorry, May. What's the difference between look, watch, and see? Now, this is a cliche English question because I get this question every day for 20 years. It's just a common English question. And because I get asked so much. This is one of the top 10 questions I get asked every day. What's the difference between look, watch, and see? Look. All right, so your focus. I'm focusing your attention. I want your eyes to look over here. I want your eyes to look over here. So I want to control your eye movement. Watch. You're watching me now. So you're focused on the screen, and see is everything. So right now I am seeing lights, room, everything I see. So May, when you look at something, someone wants you to focus somewhere. I want you to look at my hand. It's very quick. Just look. Now, watch is look for a long time, and see is everything you see. All right, Laylas, I need to spend more time with him. Even I could get to know him better. I just got known my boyfriend better. What is the difference? These are both wrong grammar. I need to spend more time with him. Even no, both of them have wrong grammar, Layla, so I can't help you until you fix up the grammar here, because they don't mean the same thing. I don't know what you're trying to say. I need to spend more time with him. Even I could know. Yeah, the grammar here is not right. I just got known my boyfriend. I just got to know. Maybe you want to say I just got to know my boyfriend better. Anyway, what is... Yeah, I need to spend more time with him. Even I could get to know him better. No, I don't understand what you're trying to say. Sorry, Layla. Can't help you with that one. You got to fix the first sentence grammar. Could you please explain more of this? I need to go out more with him so I get to know him better, especially the expression get to know someone. Okay, well, let's just talk about get to know. I'll make my own sentence. I want to get to know my students before I help them. And help has a spelling mistake. You guys can't see, but my mic is right in front of my keyboard, so I kind of have to go around my mic. I want to get to know my students before I help them. So get to know, when you get to know someone, is you spend time with them, and then you know they're not a stranger. You know the good things, you know the bad things, you know what they like, you know what they don't like, you know their personality. That's getting to know someone. Lolly, lolly. When do we use way? Yep. Yep. A way is for emphasis, intensifier. We would probably say I'm way too tired. We would use too and way. Way and too. I think we would say I'm too tired. And if you want to emphasize, I'm way too tired. You live way too far away from me. All right, so yeah, that is one way to use way, to emphasize, give some power to the word way and too tired. Oh, Michelle, thank you very much for the coffee budget. Hope you're doing well these days, Michelle. You're taking a break. That's okay. If you got any questions, Michelle, let me know. Who asked this? When I couldn't understand other voice in ketchup, I asked them again, is it rude? No, not rude. That's what you got to do. Win and Layla, if you don't understand someone, you 100% of the time you have to say, excuse me, what? I don't understand. Can you explain that? You have to say that. If you're shy and you don't want to say that, you'll never learn. So please keep telling people, whether it's me or other students or other people, hey, I don't understand. So could you explain it or summarize it for me? Daniel, good morning. I keep forgetting this time changes in America does not affect GMT. Yeah, Daniel. No time change for me. A to Z. Sir, come to teach us about prepositions. I've already taught lots of videos on prepositions. Check them out on the channel. Here's May's question. Should we use I am or I'm, I can or I cannot in writing? Cannot is one word. Cannot. In writing, well, if it's an essay, essays do not use contractions. So if you're writing an essay, you should write I am. But usually in an essay, we don't use I. You say writing. What kind of writing? If you're chatting with people, nobody cares. If you're sending an email, both are okay. But if you're writing an essay, you should not use contractions. And I can, I cannot. You can use both these words anytime. What are you writing, May? If it's an essay, don't use contractions. Grace, hello. How can I use the modal verb shall? I shall return. So it's kind of a will. I will return in the future. Let's put this. It's a strong will. I shall do it. Means I will do it, but you know, you have strong intention to do something. It's still a part of the English language, but most people don't use the word shall. It's kind of a little bit old English, but we could still use it. A to Z, Robin, sir, I'm fond of your... All right, A to Z has a good point here. Robin, sir, I'm fond of learning English. Please add me in your group. I registered properly, but you say do it properly. Well, right now I am closing the WhatsApp group. The free WhatsApp groups I'm closing. So A to Z, yeah, I know your frustration, but there is no other group right now. I'm closing the free groups, so there will only be the pay groups. Become a channel member. You can enter all the groups, but the free groups, slowly they're disappearing. Slowly the free groups are disappearing. So sorry, A to Z. Win, what is the crime bill? Well, a bill is a law, or bill is before the law. Someone is trying to make a new law in the government. So they suggest a law to be made. This suggestion of a law is called a bill. And if everyone agrees this is a good bill, then it becomes a law. All right. Well, just jumping ahead. Gertrudis. If I miss your question, please ask again. Please, meaning of let buy games be buy games. You got this wrong. This is going to be let bygones be bygones. That's the expression. Let bygones be bygones, which is kind of means let's forget about the past. Here, I'm going to get a little bit of help. Yeah. So let bygones be bygones. Let's forget about the past problems. So maybe you had a fight with your high school friend and you didn't talk to your high school friend for 2 years. And then your high school friend calls you up and says, "Are you okay?" And you say, "Sure, let bygones be bygones," which just means let's forget about the past problems. Don't worry about it. So I know we were fighting in the past, but now it's not important anymore. So let bygones be bygones. Whatever we were fighting about in the past, let's forget about it. Let's let bygones be bygones. Bygones be bygones. Where did you find that? I lost my chat. Laylas, how soon can you go to Chicago? When will you be able to go to Chicago? Could you please let me know what is the difference? The same thing, different grammar. So you're asking the same thing, you're just using different grammar tenses. Well, the answer might be different. So how soon? I might say within a week. But I could also say within a week, or I could say more at next summer. So they can mean the same thing, but this one would probably require a more exact time. This is more of a time range. They're very similar, Layla. They're very similar. So I'm going to say almost the same. Sarah, numbers are a little hard. I have a lot of videos on numbers. You can check them out on my channel. As well, yeah, Alyssa, as well is the same as to. I'll put that up on the screen for everyone to see. So if you have a sentence, I love cats as well. I love cats too. That's the same thing. I love cats as well. I love cats too. Vishuddha, I don't like tea or coffee. I don't like tea and coffee. They mean the same thing. The answer to every question tonight, they mean the same thing. You guys are always comparing. You're comparing two words or you're comparing two grammar sentences, and most of my answers, they mean the same thing. I don't like tea or coffee. This is probably more common. I don't like tea or coffee. I don't like tea and coffee. That sounds a little awkward. So I'll say this one is better. I don't like tea or coffee. Hey, Franna, when to use the word though? I made a whole video on the word though. So as a rule, if I made a video, you can find that video on this channel. If I made a video on a topic, I don't reteach the topic. So Anna, great question, but I spent an hour talking about though, although. You can find that video on the channel. Just search though in the channel. And Sarah, can, could, shall, should, all the modals. You're asking that would take me 1 hour to explain all of that. And sorry, Sarah, Seal, that's a little beyond what I can do right now. You're asking too much in your question. How to use these 10 modals you know, each modal has 3 or 4 different uses, we would be here for an hour. Sorry, Sarah. All right. Oh, lie down, lay down. Uh, you you could say I lie down. As far as I know, I lie down. And then here we're going to need our object. I lay the paper down. So there. Do I have paper? I don't have paper. Imagine I have paper. So usually people lie down and then you lay something. Here, we'll just put something down. There's your object. We lay something down. But I lie down. I lie down on the bed. Let bygones be bygones. Alyssa. Which verse that? I have a bag that... Oh, which and that? I don't know. I think both of the... You know, technically... Here, let's see. There are technical rules between which and that, but native speakers are going to break that. So... Do you want to know the usage or do you want to know the rules? I think technically it's supposed to be which for this sentence, but both ways will be said by the native speaker. Grace, have you lived another place except Seoul and Gyeonggi in Korea? I've never lived in Seoul, just Gyeonggi. Layla. Judy grew wrinkles waiting for you. Does it mean she kept waiting for you for a long time? Yep, she waited so long that her face got old and got wrinkles. That's a long time. May, my writing homework, you can use contractions, is okay. Anna, how do you do research to create a poem? What kind of research to create a poem? Poetry has no rules. You just read other people's poems and you can write your own poems. A poem has no rules. There's no rules to a poem. There's what other people have done. You don't have to follow that. Poetry is completely up to you. It can rhyme. It doesn't have to rhyme. You can break the grammar. You know. Sleepwalker. I don't like tea nor coffee. Yeah, you can say that. Get rid of that. But I think people are going to say, I don't like tea or coffee. I don't like tea or coffee. That's the more common expression. I don't like tea. I don't like tea or coffee. Layla asks, when I want someone to stop talking about something, just drop it. But if you say, yeah, just drop it means let's change the topic. So if you said to just drop it, that'll mean let's change the topic. But it also tells me that you are a little bit angry. So if someone says just drop it, they're probably a little bit angry, but they want to change the topic. Layla asks, what is your advice? Let's put up. What is your advice for people who want to write poems? Read poems. Read some poems before you write some poems. Alyssa, any tips on paraphrasing? She asked me for tips on paraphrasing. Paraphrasing, just remember, paraphrasing should be shorter than the actual thing you're paraphrasing. So sometimes the paraphrasing is longer, but try to be shorter in your paraphrasing. Other than that, I don't know about tips for paraphrasing. All right, Anna's asking, should we use the word sentence as the native speaker do, or should we use correct grammatical sentences? Well, Anna, other students have asked me this. Native speakers make mistakes all the time, so should we copy those mistakes? Well, I would say if you need to write a test, IELTS, TOEFL, these kind of tests don't allow the mistakes. But if you are not writing a test and you're just wanting to speak with native speakers, just copy the way they speak. There's a lot of mistakes that native speakers speak, including me. Of course you want to do your best, but if you have a habit of copying one of their mistakes and nobody cares, that's not a problem. But if you have a test, you got to follow the rules. That's why a lot of native speakers, if you gave an IELTS test or a TOEFL test to a native speaker, they probably they wouldn't get perfect score, because they don't know the exact grammatical rules, because they've been breaking a lot of grammatical rules. Layla, when someone is too embarrassed because of something, could I say to him, you're beet red? Yes. Well, the color of the face is like a beet. And if we go to beet images, there's a beet. So if their face is red, we could say beet red. Layla, I use my cell phone much than before. I use my cell phone more than before. More than. Much is not used for a comparative. We only use more than for comparison. Layla asks again. I use my cell phone much. Oh, sorry, that's not copying. Robin always motivates me to be more confident with myself. Could you please pronounce motivate? Motivate. And Michelle, can we say rain check when I want to stop talking? No. No, you cannot. A rain check is something else completely. Let's go to the movies tonight. And then someone would say, let's. We're going to use the verb take a rain check. Oh, here, let's take a rain check. Let's have a rain check. Geez, I don't use it. So, here, maybe I would say, I will take a rain check. All right. So rain check means no. So let's go to the movies tonight. No. This person is saying no, but in the future we will do it. Sometime in the future. So this let's go to the movies tonight doesn't mean never. No, never. It means no tonight, but sometime in the future. So they'll say, I'll take a rain check. So that's what rain check means. Samira. I don't agree or I disagree. Same. I don't agree, I disagree. They mean the same thing. How do you use would? I'm not going to talk about modals tonight, A to Z. That's too difficult for this live stream. Sleepwalker in Russia, we also say you are red as a tomato. Layla, what is the difference between I am happy, I be happy? There is no I be happy. This is not English. This is wrong grammar. So there is no I be happy. I don't know where you got that. And win. What is win talking about? Robin, I think I practice reading skills more these days. That's good. I like thinking of meanings after reading. What should I manage my time to practice all four skills? Well, okay, you read. That's good. Well, start writing. Writing some of these thoughts. You say, I like thinking of meanings after reading. Why don't you write out some of your thoughts? Share them in the group. Tell us what you're reading. Give a summary of what you're reading. Tell us what you learned. So you got reading, you got writing, listening. Well, if you're reading a book, I'm sure there's a YouTube video talking about the book. So whatever book you're reading, watch a YouTube video where someone gives a review of that book. That's good for listening and then speaking, of course, in the WhatsApp groups. Tell us. All right, I'm going to end in the next 5 minutes. Get any last questions or comments. Layla, today it's a little bit chilly, so I wear a thin jacket or light jacket. Which one is correct? They're the same. It's the same thing. A thin jacket, a light jacket. Well, a thin jacket could still be heavy, but I think it's almost the same. It's almost the same. All right, A to Z, sir, tell me easy way to improve my English speaking. No. This is the word that you're confused about, A to Z. There is no easy way. There is only diligence, time and effort to improve your English speaking. There is no easy way. And, you know, there's a lot of people that spend a year, 2 years looking at YouTube, talking to teachers, always looking for that easy way. No, you're learning a language. You have to accept it is difficult. It requires daily study. There's no easy way. It is challenging and difficult to learn a language, any language. So you have to struggle every day. It's never easy. It's never easy. So A to Z, before you start learning English, you got to change your attitude. Because if you're just looking for the easy way, you're going to spend 20 years looking for that easy way when you could have been studying English. Alyssa. And as well as. I think that's the same. So what should I say if I wear a thin jacket? I wear a thin jacket. Just I wear a thin jacket, I wear a light jacket. Anna, I was thinking to write after listening from an audiobook. Is it? Yes, anything you like doing, Anna. If you like that writing, great. Do it. You have to read every day. You have to write every day. You have to listen. You have to speak. You got to do things you enjoy. A lot of students say, I read the New York Times today, or I try to read the New York Times. The New York Times is not interesting. It is not fun. Watching CNN. A lot of students say, I try to watch CNN to learn English. That is not interesting. That is not fun. These students do not enjoy this. No one likes watching CNN and no one likes reading the New York Times. These are not fun things. You have to do things that you enjoy. Watch stuff you enjoy. And when you enjoy it, you will do it. You will learn quicker than watching CNN. Write what you enjoy writing. What do you like to write about? Do it. If you like to write about your a diary, or you want to write about some opinion or a review, and you enjoy that, great. Do it. Do it a lot. Win, my speaking speed is slow. What should I do? I don't think you have to worry about that, Win. Speaking is a skill. It just requires practice. You know the answer. Just if you're slow at doing anything, the only way to get better is practice. A to Z. What's the difference between British English and American English? This is another cliche question. Pronunciation and slang would be the main differences. Pronunciation, the vowel sounds will be different, and slang will be different. Those are the main differences. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Take care. Have a good evening. I had to rush through a lot of questions today, so I'm very sorry if I didn't properly answer your question. So I'll see you next week, and take care. Let's move to the big screen. Yeah, if you're in the WhatsApp groups, if you're in the paid groups, no problem. Everything's normal. But if you're in the free groups, probably I will be less active in the free groups. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you in the future. Take care. Bye-bye.